Hi everyone, Star Wars Paul here. I hope you're all doing well. Today I want to talk about my thoughts on the Mandalorian and Grogu. This will be the first part because the trailer has just released over the weekend and I haven't seen the movie yet obviously, but I just want to give my initial thoughts and feelings on it going into it. First of all, am I excited? Yeah, I think I'm a little bit excited, but not as excited as I should be for a Star Wars film. And I think a lot of people feel like that. This movie feels a bit of a strange choice for Star Wars to return to the cinema. It's not the choice I would have made. I would have maybe done a movie about maybe the new Jedi Order, or Luke Skywalker, or even do the Heir to the Empire movie that Dave Filoni wants to do. But I digress. This is what we have, this is where we are, so let me give my thoughts on it. First of all, yeah, I like The Mandalorian. Don't get me wrong, The Mandalorian and Grogu are a fun team, and I enjoyed seasons 1 and 2. They were very good. Season 3 was a little bit of a mixed bag. It was all over the place, and I think it kind of lost the focus of the story. So I hope that the movie regains the focus of the first 2 seasons. So far, it kind of looks like an episode of maybe season 2, which is... I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll have to wait and see on that. The jury's out. Because some episodes of The Mandalorian were really good, some of them were not so good. And for that to be adapted to the big screen is a bit strange, I think. It doesn't feel like a Star Wars movie should at the cinema. And it's really hard for me to articulate that. I don't know if anybody else, maybe other YouTubers have said it better than I could. But okay, so let's get into the actual trailer. So let's discuss what I liked, what I didn't like, what I'm interested in, and we'll see where we go. So first of all, I think the trailer was pretty good at showing a lot of the new characters we're going to be seeing and some of the returning characters. Rotter the Hutt is quite a cool thing. The last time we saw him, I believe, was in the Clone Wars when he was a baby. And he looks pretty jacked for a Hutt. That's a new thing, I guess. And I like to see Embo and Marok back. Embo was quite a cool character again in the Clone Wars. Dave Filoni really pulling back from the Clone Wars, which he worked on with George Lucas. So that's interesting to see. I like the throwbacks. The Babu Fricks. Interesting character from episode 9. Does anyone know his species? Because I can't remember it. But he was quite funny, I guess. But having 5 of them in the trailer, it could be good, it could be annoying. I hope they don't overuse them. And I think, yeah, we'll be good. The Razor Crest coming back, which is very interesting. That was destroyed in Season 2. And in Season 3, the Mandalorian was flying around in an N1 starfighter. So I'll be interested to see what happened to his N1 starfighter. Maybe it was destroyed, maybe not. We'll see. But I do like the Razor Crest. It's a pretty cool ship design. The Razor Crest, I guess, is useful for the Mandalorian because now he's back to going after Imperial remnant targets. He needs a place for them to sit in cryo. I think the first target we see Mando take out, he puts him in carbonite. And there was a big focus on Ward, who's played by Sigourney Weaver. For a while we've been wondering, well, what's her role, what's her history, what's her background? And in this trailer we saw a little bit of her, I guess you could say, her job. And she seems to be a pilot for the New Republic. I believe she's a ranger of the New Republic. And yeah, it was cool to see her in the Rogue Squadron uniform, I guess. It's a pretty iconic orange jumpsuit, so that was fun. And Sigourney Weaver's really cool anyway. It's nice to see her in Star Wars. I'm a big fan of the Alien franchise. And I like Avatar too, so having her on board is good. And she's a great actress, so it's nice that she's in here. And maybe she'll become a regular character in Star Wars going forward. I don't know, but either way, that's fun. Nice to see Zeb from Rebels. Yeah, again, Dave Filoni creation. He loves Rebels, and I think Zeb appeared. Did Zeb appear in The Mandalorian, or did he appear in Ahsoka? I think it was The Mandalorian. Yeah, maybe season 3 actually. So it's nice to see him. There was some good action in the trailer. It's cool to see Mando riding an AT-ST against the AT-ATs. But again, we're really struggling to see context. Who is the real villain in this movie? Are they hiding someone or something? There has to be something more to this. It can't just be like feeling like a TV show. I like the big robots that they fight. That was pretty cool. They look a little bit Warhammer 40k. And seeing Grogu inside one makes me think that he might use it in the movie at some point as like power armor, which would be kind of cool. Grogu in a mech suit. That's very anime. So that could be fun to see. And yeah, so I've talked a little bit about the trailer, my initial thoughts. I'm looking forward to it. I will go and see it. But there has to be something more to this. There simply has to be. Because this isn't a movie that I think will grab a general audience. The general audience is looking for Jedis and lightsabers. This isn't it. And I worry that it will be another Solo. Which, I know people might disagree with me on this, but I thought Solo was an okay movie. It didn't really hurt the lore or anything like that, but people just weren't interested. It didn't do that good at the box office, not by Star Wars standards, and I wonder if this is going to happen to The Mandalorian and Grogu too. I think as well, as much as I hate to say it, Grogu has ran his course. He needs to go away for a while and Disney need to give him a break. I thought that they were going to do that at the end of Mando Season 2, and they should have done that. So where Grogu goes away with Luke and trains with Luke, that should have been like a really long break for Grogu. But it wasn't. As it happened, Disney realized that, oh, we need Grogu for the merchandise, and they brought him back in the Book of Boba Fett, which was a show again, another show that had really great potential, but they messed it up. You could have had a really cool show about Boba Fett just being a badass. And it could have been really dark and really gritty, but it wasn't. They did strange things with Boba Fett's character. And then halfway through, for some reason, they just brought the Mandalorian back in. It's almost like Disney didn't have any confidence in the show and the character of Boba Fett. So during that show, they brought the Mandalorian back in, and they reunited him with Grogu outside of his own TV show, which was very bizarre. And it sort of killed the effect of the end of Season 2, which, in my opinion, is one of the best pieces of Star Wars media we ever got. Seeing Luke Skywalker return was just so cool. And yeah, they blew it. So I'm hoping that they kind of learn from their mistakes a little bit and they get some momentum back with this movie and going forward with other projects like Starfighter and things like that. So yeah, I'm sorry this was a bit disorganized and a bit disjointed, but these were my thoughts and feelings on the final trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu before we go into the cinema next month, May 22nd. I think it's the same for here in Japan. I'll just have to double check. But yeah, I'll probably make a follow-up video after talking about my post-watch thoughts. I'm hoping that it's all positive. Part of me doesn't think it will be, but I'm hoping for a good movie and a good time, and I really want to see Star Wars get back on track. So, thank you very much for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.